What's up? I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl.
What's with the hat?
You know, I like to wear my hat like this when we're doing yard work because I got to have that little cooling chamber up top. It gets too hot, you know?
Okay.
You don't know who Larry is because those are the three brothers from the Bob Newhart show.
I don't know these old things.
One of the funniest shows ever in the history of the world.
I know a lot. I don't know these.
Comment down below if you watch the Bob Newhart show. Anyway, yeah, I like to do my hat this way. All right, no, actually, it's Jack and Dan, guys. Today, we're going to talk about trouble with tribbles. Trouble with trouble. There was a Star Trek. You don't know that one either.
No.
Way before you were born. There was a funny old Star Trek episode about these little brown guys. They were bigger than this. But anyway, we got some of these. What are these things, man?
Well, let me see. Let me use my
Yeah, you looked it up, right?
handheld computer.
So we've got about 10 million of these things. They look like fuzzy little brown balls. And at first, we never really seen them. Now, we have a lot of oak trees. Just so you know, guys, we got millions of these things all over the ground. And even though it's early October, we've got way more leaves than usual, right? Mm-hmm. And so we started noticing all these brown things. Now, initially, we thought, hey, they're all over the roofs. Look at our. I'm going to show you my neighbor's roof real quick because he didn't clean his off. Those are all these little brown things. There's millions of them everywhere. Look at all these all over the ground here. The whole entire sidewalk's covered. The ground is covered. Everything was covered. We blew everything out into the grass because we put the bags on because we're going to be doing the leaves and stuff. Normally, we're not doing the leaves this early. And so we started doing a little research. We're like, what are these little fuzzy brown balls, right? What did you find?
The fluffy balls attached to the oak leaves is woolly oak gall. Tiny insects infest in some of the oak leaves in the spring and cause the leaves to grow the fuzzy tan galls on their undersides. The insects live and feed inside the galls during the summer.
Does it say what kind of insects they are?
Hold on.
Because there's about 10 billion of these little galls, so I can only imagine whatever insect it was, there's a whole lot of them. We've never seen this many of these. In fact, I don't remember ever seeing really any of these.
It doesn't really disclose exactly what they are.
Yeah, we did try to find out. We couldn't find out. Whatever it is, I'm guessing they're tiny. Anyway, we'd be sitting out for the last few weeks, and we started noticing these. At first, we thought they were like little undeveloped acorns or something like that.
I thought they were just like a fertilizer, because they do have
the pollen, because we get the brown strings, right?
That stuff happens all the time. But
those brown strings that we get in the spring are the male oak tree pollen.
The sidewalk, it's like a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll do a close up here. Yeah, so just to give you an idea, go ahead and walk on there. Just give it a couple of steps so you can hear it.
I'm not even touching the ground.
It's almost like it's almost like I almost slipped a few times.
I'm just rolling on them.
Yeah, there's just billions and billions of them everywhere, all over. I mean, look at down here in the grass, and you can see them. At first, we thought they were kind of cute, and we thought they were just pollen or something. We didn't realize they were like amniotic sacs for alien insects, right?
Well, I mean, not really. They're just like eggs.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. They were in there all summer, and they were up here in these trees. Now, you'll notice...
It's like figs. Like how wasps go in figs.
Right. And there are a lot of wasps. And there's other kind of galls, too, that form on trees like this, that you'll see those big balls on the branches. That's called a different kind of ball gall or something like that. I don't even know. But anyway, we've never seen this many of these. They're totally crazy, and they're dangerous. I mean, it's like little BBs. They look like they're soft, but they're actually kind of hard. You can hear them crunching. Isn't that weird? And it's like you could just skate along on the ground. Anyway, it's very, very crazy. Yeah, look over here in the dirt. I mean, that's just all these things. So basically what this did is this kind of made the leaves fall earlier. They start to turn earlier. They start to fall with the extra weight. So normally, we're still pretty green, but we are actually seeing our oak trees start to change. And so we're going to have to do leaves. Now, the benefit of this is that we might get the leaves done earlier and not have to be out here in the winter and the spring cleaning them up, right?
Yes.
That's kind of a cool thing. Of course, we got the Ryobi. We got a 4-year anniversary coming up on that. We're going to be talking about how it's doing and how that kind of bogus battery that we replaced is doing. We did that at about the 2.5-year mark. So lots of people are asking us how it's doing. We're going to do an update on that. We're also going to give a couple of pointers that we have learned over the few years that we've had it. So if you're getting one new, you're going to want to definitely check out that video. But yeah, these things are crazy. So it's amazing. I mean, they're just literally in everything everywhere. So lots of blowers. We're glad we got the Works blowers. We're blowing them all. I mean, this mulch is completely covered here. It's quite interesting. Millions and millions of these. Anyway, we just wanted to kind of do an update because if you have oak trees and you're wondering what these are, they are kind of cute and they're kind of fuzzy and they're kind of neat.
I don't know that you should be fondling them like that. I don't know that you should be doing that.
But you know what? We didn't realize what they were. I imagine whatever these insects were, there's some of them, they kind of pop when you squeeze them too.
That's disgusting.
They're not gooey or oozy. They're dry, you know. But anyway, we've never really seen this. We've been over here about 12 years living with all these oak trees. And this is kind of crazy. At first we thought they were cute. And then we thought, oh my goodness, that's kind of weird that they're like these protective barriers for whatever insect it is. Anyway, we're glad we have all of our Works and Ryobi and all the tools that we have. And we're going to clean this up. We've never seen anything like this. So if you're experiencing this, it is a, what is it called? A fuzzy brown gall or something?
Like a fuzz gall or something.
Fuzz gall. There you go. We'll put a link in the description for what we found and everything. We've never kind of seen anything like this. So there must be some changes in the planet to where this, whatever this insect is, it flourished this year, right? If you know what the insect is or if you found more information than we do, put something in the comments because we would love to find out more. And we're going to hit this and clean up these leaves and have a big old fire tonight. We got to burn a bunch of branches and twigs up. That old hurricane came up the coast and caused more storms. We got a big old pile of branches and stuff like that. So, hey, guys, take care and take it easy. Watch out for the fuzzy tribbles or truffles, whatever they're called. And let us know in the comments if you found out more because we don't know what this thing is. Maybe I shouldn't be picking them up and squeezing them.
Yeah, you shouldn't be fondling them like that.
Okay, we got all the leaves and everything done, right? There's still tons of these guys. The mower didn't really pick them up. They're everywhere still. Millions of them. I almost feel like, you know, remember that little Dr. Seuss thing? Horton, here's a who. What if it's like a little...
Like a whole planet.
What if one of these is like a whole planet, like one of these little guys?
On just a little...
Reminds me of like the Men in Black movies. Help! Jack! Jack, no, don't throw us in the fire!
I highly doubt that is what's happening.
What if they're all like planets? Like little things. How do we know the bugs aren't still in there?
Pretty dead now.
What? Well, there's certainly enough of them, right? If they didn't all survive. I don't know where.
Well, I think they crawl out before they go. Because as you can see, most of them are open.
Are they exploding? Or they're kind of making sparks.
It's just soul leaving.
There's some on the edge. Like, help us, Jack. Help us. Can you hear him? Help us. So what if it's like that War of the Worlds movie and like the aliens die because of like these little guys because they happen to like have no immunity or they're allergic to them or something? Remember that? They died from like a virus or something when they invaded us? What if this is like the one thing that can kill them? And everyone's going to be like, oh, Jack and Dan threw them all in the fire. Thanks a lot. Now the aliens are going to take over our whole planet. It's all our fault. Sorry, guys. We didn't know. We didn't know.
I don't think so, though.
You don't think that's it?
No.
Maybe. Hope not. Was that a spaceship right there? Did you just see a spaceship?
What are you talking about?
You know what, man? Honestly, considering that it's close to Halloween and everything, and we've never really seen these before, and there's so many of them, and they're kind of weird and little, it's actually kind of creepy in a way. Wouldn't you say that? Jack? Jack? What? Oh!